Okay, July 2nd. There's three things I'll talk about today. One is that July 2nd is when the Continental Congress approved the Declaration of Independence, so they voted on it, approved it. It wasn't until the 4th of July that they collected all the signatures, and so that's why we celebrate it on the 4th of July. John Adams believed that we'd have fireworks and parades on the 2nd of July and not the 4th. So the second thing is today is also the day that LBJ signed the Voting Rights, the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So the Civil Rights Act included things like voter registration. You couldn't discriminate in the workplace. You couldn't discriminate in public places. And it strengthened school segregation laws and things like that. There were 11 provisions to the act. This is in the news a lot today because of voter registration laws going before the Supreme Court and voter redistricting going in before the Supreme Court. So it's all kind of part of this Civil Rights Act of 1964. And the LGBT groups are arguing that they belong protected by the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The third thing I want to talk about is this is also the day that James Garfield was shot 4 months into his presidency. So he was shot in the Baltimore Potomac Railroad Station in Washington, D.C. as he was leaving on a trip. Guiteau walked up behind him and shot him twice, once in the back and once in the arm. And the spot where he laid used to have a gold star, and there was a marker there showing it. But they demolished the train station in 1908, and that was lost. The star was lost, and the memorial was lost. So today there's nothing that would tell you where he was shot. He had 3 funerals, one in Elberton, where he, New Jersey, part of Long Beach, where he was convalescing for a couple months, and then one in Washington, D.C., and then one back in Cleveland. So he did survive for 2 months, dying in September. So there you go. See you tomorrow.